Great time to go live, Rayshawn. All this background noise. Hopefully, you guys can't hear. Don't interrupt me, okay? Don't interrupt me. Nobody interrupt me anymore, okay? I am coming here today because I'm emotional. There's some energy that needs to be said, and I want to thank y'all. So whoever out there, thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you're watching this right now, if you're watching this in the future, make sure you subscribe to the channel and share this video with somebody who wants to know the difference between a trichologist or a scalp care specialist. Like, what's the difference? Why would I do one versus the other? I would like to just say I am on Instagram Live as well. So I want to let you guys know that I'm doing a YouTube and I'm just bringing y'all in on that. And I thank you guys here on YouTube for always being dedicated. All y'all scalp care specialists out there, everybody who's interested in what scalp care specialist means, I'm so grateful for that. So with that being said, let's get this party started. I think one of the main differences in trichology is there's a lot of differences. I want to start there. There's a lot of differences to a trichologist and a scalp care specialist. Trichologist, you need the way you get a trichology license or a certification. You don't have to have any like prerequisites. You just have to be like 18. You know what I mean? And you can be a trichologist. You don't have to take any classes. As a cosmetologist, you actually have to take this certification to perform the services that you're going to do as a cosmetologist. I think it's really important if you're going to be choosing between a trichologist and a cosmetologist to know what you want to do with the certification. Like, know what you want to do with being, if you want to get certified, if you want to learn about scalp care, if you want to, because trichology is a really, really in-depth program where you're going to be spending thousands of dollars to learn about hair loss. You need to know more about, oh my goodness, this loud noise, all of this is so distracting me. Oh, I got to get back on point, guys. But anyway, I am. But I hope it's not like overpowering my voice. I'm hoping I'm talking loud enough. But however, so I came here today to just talk about trichology. Oh, it's so loud. Trichology and scalp care specialists. And the grass people want to cut the grass right now. I like picked the worst time in life to do this. And because I've watched a video where you couldn't really hear the person. I wonder if y'all can hear. Can y'all hear me? I'm about to end my live. Yeah, because it's the grass, it's my dogs, it's the everything. And I am scatterbrained because I can't even think with all of this. Okay, so does anybody else function like that? And let's just pivot with this conversation because I came here to talk about something really important. And but what the problem is when I have all of this background noise, it's hard for me to articulate that information to you guys because I feel like it's distracting. I that's how I function. I don't know if anybody else is like that. So when I think about making sure, I guess it's only the importance of whether or not you get the information. I guess, right? Oh my god, I am so distracted today. I wonder how many people go through this. This is pretty cool though. This is the first time I've ever gotten on live and had this much commotion and disturbance and been able to just like live in this. I wonder what I can do with this. I wonder if I can like reconnect with what it is that I was coming here to talk about because that you that really just threw me off. And I hate when that happened. I actually go to Toastmasters and go to speaking programs just so I can be able to manage moments like this. But this is like really threw me for a loop. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just reset and just talk over because if I can say what I'm saying now, I can have been started the conversation. But 5 minutes in, thank y'all again for tuning in. I'm probably gonna leave this or I'm gonna leave it in like the archives of things that I did, epic fails. But anyway, after my brain fart and epic fail from all of the distraction. I really came here to talk about trichologist and scalp care specialist, and what the difference between those two is, and why you would get one versus the other, and if one's worse than the other, or if, what makes the difference. So there is not a worse or a better to trichologist or a scalp care specialist. One is not better than the other. It is about relevance. Okay. It's about what makes sense for you in your industry, as a cosmetologist. I've helped trichologists transition and learn how to understand better with pricing and things like that. I've also helped cosmetologists become certified scalp care specialists so that they are able to talk more about the scalp care disorders and things like that. I am here to bridge that gap. That is why I started this program, because I noticed that if you go on to the Trichology website and you begin to look into that, there is really an absence of understanding how to bring that knowledge to the cosmetology profession. How a cosmetologist is able to be a trichologist and still be a cosmetologist. The things you learn as a trichologist it's a profession within its own. It's not just a certification. You can have it. You can be a trichologist by itself. Like, as a certified scalp care specialist, you can't just be a certified scalp care specialist without your cosmetology license attached to it. Okay, you need to be a cosmetologist first. As a trichologist, you can be a trichologist first. You don't have to be a licensed cosmetologist. So has a profession on its own, and it doesn't necessarily come with the prerequisites to understanding what scalp care means for the cosmetology student. And so what I did was I built when I went to college, I recognized there was so much information in the biology world and the anatomy and the chemistry realm that I was learning, and I was able to understand the science behind when it came to reading those scalp care articles, when it came to learning about trichology. And I thought, well, why do I need to go get a whole nother certification if I have a bachelor's of science? I didn't spent over $70,000 for that bachelor's. Okay, I did some segue, so I got a whole lot of college education, but whatever. I went to college a little bit. I did some pharmacy school and all of that, just trying to figure out what I wanted to do. But why do I need to go and get a whole nother certification when I have classes on anatomy and biology and chemistry? Like that just was like, I'm not spending $10,000 to get a trichology certification when I have all of this knowledge. And it doesn't make sense. I understand this. And to me, I'm like, I understand it better than the trichologist because I have a cosmetology background. I understand my client's hair, and I understand the science behind it. And that changed the game for me. That is why I decided that I was no longer going to just remain as a cosmetologist. I was going to really, really take that knowledge that I learned at going to college, because I deserve that, and use it and really make it valuable to my clients, but not only my clients, to share that knowledge and bridge the gap. So, because there's something that's missing, I'm giving the trichology information. We're going to learn about hair loss. We're going to learn about alopecia. We're going to learn about androgenic alopecia. We're going to learn about traumatic alopecia. We're going to learn about psoriasis, eczema, all of the different pityriasis capitis, all of the different, that's just the technical term for dandruff, but all of those different things, we're going to learn about those things, but we're also going to learn about how to communicate that to your client, because that was something that I thought was missing in the trichology. When I looked at the information, the things that you got to participate in the program, it was like, okay, they gave you knowledge on the latest technology for different to diagnose different scalp care disorders, but they didn't necessarily teach you how to treat those things. And you're not able to diagnose. I mean, you're not able to prescribe as a trichologist, nor are you able to prescribe as a cosmetologist. So I was like, well, all right, well, I'm not able to prescribe, but how am I able to help my clients? Because I know that there's things out there right now that cosmetologists are doing that are helpful for clients. So I know that there are things that I could do to be helpful to clients as well. So I was like, all right, I use essential oils and different scalp massage techniques, and I wanted to be sure that I was incorporating that and teaching that. So being a trichologist means that understand the science behind the scalp without necessarily understanding the science behind the hair. What I want us to do as cosmetologists, I want us to understand both, because I feel like if we're cosmetologists going to be trichologists, then what do we call ourselves? A cosmetologist, what will you just go, what are we being certified bridges the gap, and that way we can say that we're proud. I'm proud to be a cosmetologist that understands scalp care, and I would love to be, I want to speak to stylists that understand and recognize that it's so valuable to have that knowledge and be able to who like and to go back into understanding, learning so much that you don't need to know really for your client. Like some of that stuff in trichology, you're not going to use. What I did was I really tailored it to things that are specific to the cosmetology field and what we see as cosmetologists regularly, and how the things that we can help, that we can treat our clients regularly. We can provide solutions for them. We do it already, but there is science behind it. And I love to talk about the science behind that. I know this is new. This is something different for people. They haven't really understood the whole scalp care. What is that? A certified scalp care specialist. I want to be a trichologist. They all like the stuff that's shiny. But I really, really implore you, look into what you will receive from participating in these programs. What is your return on investment? Ask those questions. That is important. Ask, what am I going to get out of this? Knowledge is not enough. You know, I'm sure you're smart right now. There's things that you got in your mind that you don't know how to do right now. It's about having somebody who's able to help you bring that into your business and utilize it. Bring it to your clients. Learn, talk it through your clients. Be able to price yourself, being able to brand yourself as a scalp care specialist, and understanding what that means is really, really powerful. And I hope with all of those things. So listen, I'm so excited that I got my shit together, y'all, because it was taking a second. But that's all right. That's all right. That all of that noise threw me off, but I'm better, and I'm excited that I just kept going. That is, I'm just gonna keep going from this point forward, because who doesn't have a brain fart? Who doesn't? I did. But if you were able to stick with me and you're here long enough to do that, I'm glad that you did. If you would love to speak, if you would like to reach out or you want to learn information, check out the headspastudio.com. There's a scalp care tour on that page. There's more information about the university and how you can learn more, how you can work with me. I'm in the transition, in the process of doing some more things with my website, because this is new. This is a new program and I really want to make it great for you guys. So I am doing some things with the website, so you'll notice some more changes. I'm excited that you guys stuck with me today. And let's see, subscribe to the channel, share this video, or follow me on Instagram and share this video with somebody who you think is helpful. I'm going to leave it up because I really do. I want to show that I'm human, and I do make mistakes, and I do get brain farts, but then the fart goes away, or it was the silent one and it didn't stink. All right. Okay. Whatever. If you relate, you for sure need to text Scalp Care for Revenue to 330-942-1777. Let's chat. When you text that number, what you'll get is a response. You'll get a response from me because I just want to have a conversation with you. I would love for us to talk and sit down and just chat about the things that you think are important in your business, where you want to go, some types of wins, how you think you can incorporate scalp care into your salon, and how you better want to understand it, because that's what's important, is your understanding of scalp care and how to incorporate it into your business. So thank you very much for tuning in. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. And stream. And stream. Yes.